Good morning, everyone. Hope you're well. Welcome to the channel. Please subscribe if you're new here, and to my returning subscribers, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and comment. So look at this video. I saw this video, and the way they were striking those boys, I don't know how my body is doing me. But I thought this thing would have been stopped when we were growing up there. These are things that were going on. But right now, I was so surprised that this kind of thing is still happening. I went to the comment section just to read people's reaction. I was surprised to see that some people are still supporting this kind of behavior from school, saying that, because they went through it, so it's nothing, that the children of nowadays, they are dummies because they are rude. Some of them will see you and they won't greet you. Come take a look at this person's comment. This person said, well, I am not against anyone's opinion or view about this, but points of correction, these students are not kids. Please, when you are making your points, be detailed. A child that's 15, 16, 17 came this way deserves it. Concerning this video, I don't think this was too much. I was caned this way several in my secondary school days, and it never had any damage on me. I am as caring as reasonable person. Please, no matter the civilization, this remain African Nigeria. A child should be caned. Nigeria are so funny, especially when they start having money. They start to think every other thing they went through was wrong, and they forget all this shaped them to be the better person. You think how great people we have in Nigeria were not caned while growing up. You better train your child well if you don't want to regret it. Look at this person, the way the person said this, meaning that this person will be doing the same thing to their own children, their own cousin, people around them, their own friends as well. Because he believed that because he went through it, other children must go through it. Inflicting pain in those children by striking them with rod or rope or cane, whatever, that's the is or our own way of punishing the children. What about when you give them punishment, tell them to kneel down? What about when you give them take them to the gardens or wherever they have in Nigeria, tell them to start cutting grass, let them weed up those things? Why not give them extra work? Why not give them things that they can do, how to arrange class or any other work in staff room with you? There are so many ways you can give punishment, but it's not by striking them. And this person is now saying that, what about when they have money that they'll start knowing that what they did? Most of the things our parents did when we were growing up, you could some of them shape us, but does not mean that it was the right way. That was the right way. They know how to do it then. The world is more civilized now, and it's more enlightened that these things are not right. These children will face this punishment, this beating, all their body are aching them, they have scars, they will get home, they will go and meet their parents again, and they'll still have to do some chores, they still have to do their homework. It's not everyone that has the mindset or the ability to cope with this kind of thing. This thing has to stop. I brought two of the comments up. You can pause and read the second comment, because the person was saying, because he went to St. Finbar's, which I know St. Finbar's, they wear why, that they must not have a stay. It has nothing to do with what is happening right now. What is happening in this video is that how the teachers were being inflicting pains on those children. It was wrong. They should stop it. The government should find a way to stop this thing rather than people supporting the way it is done. When it happened to their own children, they will not like it. Then they will come online and they want people to continue, people to protest with them, people to start dragging those teachers. This has to stop. The woman in there went and even pushing those other children, telling other children to move in so that it's their own turn. I feel so ashamed for that woman. Like, you are a mother, you cannot even feel it. You can't even tell them, tell the man to stop it. Look at it. The government need to do something about it. They need to stop this thing. Else, when we see those children outside and they are inflicting pains on their own girlfriends because they believe they have the right to, they are inflicting pains on the people they are dating and the people there when they get married. Once they now travel abroad, they will practice the same thing as well and will start complaining that, this is abroad though, they don't beat people. It has to stop from even back home. It's not when they get to abroad here. It needs to stop. There's so many things needs to stop. How our parents abused us then, it was not right. And like I said, most of them don't know that that's the best way they know how to discipline us. But it wasn't the right way. Because they did it, we survive. It doesn't mean that it has to go on. We shouldn't expect that every children will be able to cope with this thing. Some children will not be able to cope with it. Children that were using left-handed, then they will use beating to reset their brain. Why some gone wrong? Some did not work for those children, and they start having some mental issue. Some of them, they don't even know that they're autistic, but the way they will be beating them, and all these things, it does not mean that our parents were right there. It's because they don't even know. They themselves don't know. They felt the best way to handle the situation was the beating them, and it worked for them as at that time. It worked for some of them. They will not want to accept that it didn't work for some of them. So it is those that are into this this generation that will be able to reset back. You'll notice that most of those grandparents now, even if you want to try and beat your children, they will be telling you to stop because they want to remain good. That's why the children want to run to grandma. Most of them want to run to grandma because grandma will tell mom not to discipline the children. They are trying to look good before they go to the grave. What about the pain they've inflicted on their own children too when they were growing up? This thing has to stop. The government has to do something about it, because what these two people were saying it shows the kind of society that we have. People out there and how they will support when they see people doing this thing. A child that was beaten this way, and the child is now going home because one said, oh, they will beat them, that their hands will be swollen, and they'll be going back home, and they will now see another adult. Those children, when they say an adult, they will pretend and just face another place, pretending not to see them because they are not in a good mood. And if they greet an adult and just in a casual way, they will still complain that, why are you frowning? So this complaint will come. We don't know what these children have gone through while they were in school. If parents should give a listening ear to their children to even know the kind of punishment that they go through when they do something wrong. Teacher can train, they can discipline their students, but they should have a guideline. They should have a limit. Even at home, parents have limits. This thing has to stop. I don't like it. I saw it, and these two comments just make me feel bad. Like, no, I couldn't take it. And I saw some other comment where people were saying they would not allow this to be done to their own children, and they are saying it should stop. But these two people that I noticed that there are more of them that they were supporting this kind of punishment. I just brought this two up, that this is not right. It needs to stop. I hope you understand what I mean, and let me know in the comment section below what you think about this. Please subscribe and comment if you haven't done so. And to my returning subscribers, I love you.